Hey brother, in this video I want to tell you about the men that I work with, the men that I talk to all the time on the telephone, men that I meet after they've watched a YouTube video like this and they decide that they need some help, that they need someone to help them with some answers that they don't have, that they want to get for themselves. And those men are taking things personally, hearing their wives say, "You're not doing it right, you're not doing enough, you're doing it wrong," that they're hurt, that they feel disconnected. And those men are also taking these things personally. They're hearing her words and they're believing that it has something to do with them as a person, that somehow them being them is bad, that they are doing something wrong. And what they do when they take her expression of pain personally is they don't hear that she's going through something, that she's experiencing something that she doesn't like. They're just taking it personally and making her thing their thing. And by doing so, they totally disconnect from the conversation. It's no longer about whether or not she's unhappy or what she's experiencing. It's about him feeling like he's a bad boy, like he's 9 years old standing in front of mommy. She's disapproving, telling him that he's bad, that he's done something wrong. And it's no longer, he no longer has empathy. He no longer has compassion. He no longer has acceptance. He no longer has love. He no longer can hold space for her to be able to show him her hurts. And he's also believing that she has a secret owner's manual, that she has his page in her secret owner's manual dog-eared, that it's underlined, it's highlighted, it's written in the margins about how bad he is and how he's doing it wrong and how he never gets it right. He believes that she has the vocabulary, that she understands all the concepts and the terms, that she studied for the test, and that he's unprepared and that he's going to fail, that he's not going to do it right, that somehow her telling him that he's doing it wrong is right, that she has all the answers. And so he gets upset. He starts to get defensive. He starts to explain. He starts to justify. He starts to defend. He feels disconnected. He feels unappreciated, unloved, uncared for. He feels like he's a Uber driver, like an ATM, like a security guard, like a maintenance man. He doesn't feel like she appreciates him for who he is, just what he can provide. And he's so hurt by all of that, that he can't hear her pain. All he can hear is her blame. All he can hear is that he's not enough, that he's not doing it right. And that separates, that disconnects, and that leaves her feeling hurt and leaves him feeling hurt. And then now what? What do? It feels hopeless. It feels dark. It feels scary. It feels uncertain. Are we going to get divorced? Are we going to separate? What happens next? Are we going to tell the kids? What's going to happen to my financial future? Where am I going to live? Am I going to live under the bridge, down by the river, eating government cheese? What's going on? Right? He feels really unsafe, unsettled, and he doesn't have anyone to turn to. He doesn't have any friends. He works all the time. He doesn't have any outside hobbies. His family doesn't understand. In fact, they're all too willing to throw her under the bus. And his friends haven't really been able to address their own issues, so they don't have the tools. All they want to do is make him feel better, because him feeling bad makes them feel uncomfortable, and they just want him to get back to a place where they can be comfortable. And so this is why I'm here making this video, talking to you, inviting you into a conversation. Let's talk about what's going on with you. I work with men all the time who are in this place, who are in this space. That was me. That was me 5 years ago when my wife told me, "I don't think I want to be married anymore. I'm unhappy and I don't know how to fix it." And I took it personally. I felt like a failure. I felt deflated. I felt like I had done everything that I was supposed to do, and I still wound up in this place of being on the verge of divorce. But I got to tell you, this is the 28th year of anniversary. This year we will be married for 28 years, and life is very different. Life is very, very different, because I'm different. My thoughts are different, and my wife's experience of me is different. We were able to reconcile. We're able to talk now. We're able to have deep, connected conversations. We're able to hear each other. We're able to hold space for each other. We're able to talk without taking things personally, and we're able to be able to hear each other like never before. And even when we first met, it's better than even when we first met. So I'm inviting you into that conversation. Go to happymancoaching.com, happymancoaching.com/contact, or click on the contact button when you get to happymancoaching.com. Fill out that form. It's just a little get to know you form, so I know who I'm talking to. We'll schedule a call, talk with each other. You can tell me everything that's going on, and we will work it out together. All right, brother? You don't have to live here. You don't have to be on the verge of divorce. There are some answers to your questions. Let's talk.